Everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. Hi, everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance, the other way. Season 1, episode 12, Baby a Comeback. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate tonight's episode, I would give this rating a B. And yeah, I would give it a B. It was a good episode. But it just did not, it didn't do it all for me. I mean, it is hard right now for them to get an A from me. But anyway, we're going to dive in and dissect this episode. All right. Now, for all of you all who are new, Auntie doesn't go into all the details about what happened. I give you, the cliff notes about the episode. So I don't go line for line, scene by scene, but I just do them as a couple. Okay, I have so many new subscribers that I just wanted to make sure that, well, not subscribers, nieces and nephews, that I just wanted to make sure that I made that very clear to you all so that you can kind of, get in, where you're fitting and understand the routine around this mofo. All of those people that you see coming up in the live chats are your cousins. So welcome to the family. Join in, laugh, talk, drag, shade, do whatever you want. This is an open forum. The only thing that we ask that you don't do is be disrespectful to one another. And we ask that you not use certain curse words like SHIT and mother, said all the way out. But other than that, this is a free for all. Y'all go for it. Thank you so much in advance to Mary, who always keeps the chat very safe. And then you have your other host of cousins who have been here for a long time, and they will help to guide you with telling you to hit that thumbs up button and all of that. We are a family here on this channel, and we love one another. Okay, so let's dive in. The first couple that I want to talk about is Tiffany and Ronald. As we all know, Tiffany last episode was married, got married to Ronald. And, she, of course, like all the rest of these mofo, has put the cart before the horse. Okay, she's married to Ronald now, and now she's going out and looking for a place to live because she rushed the mofo. As soon as the mofo came out of a rehab, 2 days later, the bitch was marrying him, okay? We know that she has brought her son over there with her, and they have been living at the mother's house. This mofo, it really doesn't have a pot to piss in, and nor does he have a window to throw out of. And so now the reality has hit them. They've been married now for a week, and they are going out and looking at apartments. Now, Africa, like every other country, has its hoods, okay? It has its hoods. I live here in the nation's capital, and we got neighborhoods that damn near look like the ones that they had, okay? Now, I do happen to have my glasses. I have my glasses. Thank you, Gypsy Heart 777 Foxworth, for the 1999 Super Chat. Love you, Auntie. Love you, too. So, they're going out and they're looking at a place to live. And I don't know why she did not do this before. She decided to hop her, her so-and-so on the airplane to go over there and marry this man? Why didn't she look at the accommodations? Why didn't she look at the school system? Why didn't she do a lot of things? Like, I don't understand why this woman will go all the way to Africa, marry the mofo, and then worry about whether or not she can do it, whether or not the living conditions are suitable for her and her son. But anyway, we're going to go on with it, all right? So they go and look at an apartment, and she's outside of the apartment, and she sees all these wires, electrical fences, and some more stuff. Okay, I said, "Boo, that's southeast. That's over there, greater southeast." For all of you all who live in the DMV area, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. That ain't no different than greater southeast, boo. Right up and down Martin Luther King. Okay, come on now, Malcolm X Boulevard. So, she's out there and she's saying, okay, they got these wires and everything, and electrical fence. Can you be electrocuted by, what about Daniel? Daniel's a little boy. And I don't know whether or not I want Daniel to be, around these wires. And they like, they're damn right. I mean, okay, they not fake wires. These are real electrical fences around this compound, boo. So, they go in and they look at the apartment and everything, and it's definitely not up to standard for you know, for a United States apartment here in the United States. But then again, it depends on where you are. If you in the hootie hoo hoot, your damn apartment gonna look like that too. You're not gonna have granite countertops and all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, prior to them going out and looking at the apartments, they went and met with the real estate agent and told her that they wanted to find a place for the two of them to live with the little boy. And so the woman asked him, of course, being the man, do you have a job? Where are you working at? So he's like, I don't have a job, but I have a potential to have a job. And she's like, okay, well, how much you going to make? And he's like, $700 a month in US American dollars. Okay. And I'm like, bitch. No wonder y'all looking in neighborhoods that got wild. Okay. And so, she asks her and she's like, no, I don't have a job and everything. And I'm saying, boo, then y'all not really equipped to have anything that is going to be nice, maybe in a nicer neighborhood, because you just don't make the money that you really should. I'm just wondering why it was such an emergency for her to marry him. Is she pregnant? Was she pregnant then? I don't know. I know that she's pregnant now, or either has had a baby. And so I don't know, she said that she wants to now start a family. She said, bitch, we've been together, we've been married for a week, and now it's time to start a family. I mean, okay, whatever floats your boat. That wouldn't float my boat, wouldn't be something that I would do. And so when they're out looking for these apartments, this lady, in my opinion, probably took them to apartments that were suitable for their income. And so they go into the apartment. Of course, like I said, it's not, a standard apartment that you would see here in the United States. But I mean, hell, the apartment was better than the one that Aladdin okay. And so, they're going to, the bottom floor. She looks and, they have bars on the window and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, okay, well, this is where my little boy is going to stay. And the real estate agent was like, why the hell would you want your little boy to stay here? First of all, they told her, make sure that you keep the garage locked. Keep the garage locked. And she was like, if they want to get in here, they're going to get in here. But bitch, if you scream loud enough, it's a lot of people on the compound. But if you scream loud enough, somebody will hear you and they will come a running. Are you crazy? What the hell? Screaming? Ah! I don't even have a scream. I have a screech. I guess I would just have to keep saying, this is Auntie! This is Auntie! And help them hear me, because for some reason, I've never had the ability to scream. I don't know what that's about, but so I would just, just be, Auntie! All night long. And hopefully somebody would interpret that as, okay, a bitch needs help. A bitch needs, okay. So the lady, so they go upstairs And they look at the room that's upstairs and everything, and it's just not really where she wants to live. Bars are all on the window. But again, like I said, you can find an apartment complex like that in every city and every state. All right. It just wasn't anything unusual. And so now she's saying, "Go here." That needed to come out. That just wanted to come out. And so, now she's saying she doesn't know whether or not, she can do this. She said that, because of Ronald's um, record, that he will not probably be able to come to the United States. And now she's second guessing it. And I'm saying to myself, why are you second guessing it? I get back to the home and, the little boy's there and everything. And they tell him that they're looking for an apartment, and I'm sure that he has little mixed feelings because he's already expressed how he feels about it, the safety and all that kind of stuff. And so Ronald tells her, hey, let's just stay here, let's stay on this side. I don't know what the hell this side meant, but Ronald tells her, let's stay on this side. So, as far as I was concerned, that was a dud. I didn't know whether or not they wanted us to see the barbed wires and the electrical fences and make us think that, hey, but boo, go past Potomac Gardens and travel to Potomac Gardens in the District of Columbia, and bitch, you're going to see some damn barbed wire yourself. Okay, it just wasn't. It didn't do it for me. I don't know if there was a certain shock factor that they wanted us to get out of it, but I won't impress. The next couple that I want to talk about is Jihoon and Deanna, whatever her damn name is. She is at home with her mom and her dad, and she has to have her baby 2 weeks early because evidently she has toxemia. And so, with toxemia, it increases your blood pressure. And because your blood pressure is increased, the baby is therefore in danger. And the both of you all are in danger. So the doctor has decided that we're going to do an emergency C-section to take the baby out so that, it will reduce the risk factors that they're currently living under. And so, she's saying that she wished that he was there. And, last week she was questioning his commitment to her and everything because he refused to change his airline ticket to, accommodate this emergency C-section that she has to have. And so we see her going to the hospital, with her parents. And, she says it's just unusually dark. And I don't know what the hell that meant, but okay. So she gets to the hospital and everything, and she tells her dad, before she gets there, I have to charge up my phone because I'm going to be video recording. And so, once she gets to the hospital and everything, I'm sure she did, check in and all that kind of stuff. And then, they get her geared up for surgery. And Jihoon and his mommy and his daddy are sitting at home in great anticipation, of this baby arriving. They are video chatting. He's sitting there. He calls his mom and his dad when she's rolled into the room. And, I guess Mama Son has, a camera. I said, damn. Mama has a camera on her head, and they're going through the process so that he can see everything by video chat. And it is really a good thing that we have the technology that we have now, because years ago, bitch, somebody would have had to carve a stone, throw a stone across. I throw a damn stone and let you know the baby here, bitch. Okay, so we see, his mom and his dad, they're very excited. He is nervous as I don't know what. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, this is stressful. He's falling back. He's nauseous. He doesn't know what to do with himself. And so, she's, they're going through the procedures. The baby's about to come. Once they open her up, the baby's going to be here soon, bitch. They got to cut through 9 layers of skin to get down to that baby, and bitch is going to be here. So his mom and his dad, and, they're looking and everything, and they walking him through it. And then out comes the baby, his baby son. And he said, daddy is here. Daddy's here. And I just thought that it was really a touching moment. I have not really watched any of the other children that have been birthed on the show. I haven't really watched it with so much glee. But for him, I was excited. Is he going to be a good dad? Is he not going to be a good dad? That's going to be, determined by them, I guess. But as far as I'm concerned, he's still a baby. There's a lot of things that he does not know. There's a huge language barrier between the two of them. And both of them just don't seem like, they got all of their french fries and their Happy Meal. So I'm a bit concerned about him as a dad. I think that he's going to try to do the best that he can, but I think that this distance is going to cause him to be affected. But anyway, the baby comes out and he's like, there's my son, and the baby's born. And, the baby is, and he's crying and stretching and all of that kind of stuff. And they're like, your son is here. And he's just elated. His parents are happy. We're grandparents. And he's like, hey, daddy here. He'll daddy. Daddy's here. And I thought it was just really, really touching to see that the mom and the dad, who are sweet as I don't know what. I mean, come on. How can you not love somebody that eats raw bacon out of a pack, okay? But the mom and dad were excited. They were like, we grandparents. And, they gave the baby a really precious name. My daughter told me what it meant, but I don't remember, so I'm hell with it. But it was very, very touching, and he wants to be a great dad. But he's fearful, he's vulnerable, he's transparent, he's letting us know and letting he don't know how to handle this. But he's ecstatic that he says he wants to be a good dad. I'm going to be a good dad, This is his son. And, all men, well, most, I can't say all, but most men dream of having a son, someone to carry on their name and their legacy and everything. And so the next time that we see him, he's flown here, okay? And he walks into the home and he sees his baby for the very first time. And she's like, do you want to hold him? And he's like, yes, but show me how to hold him. And the little girl is sitting there quietly. I said, did they give her some damn sedatives? The hell they give her? Like, she was quiet, but she was so happy and proud to be a big sister. And maybe this is going to help her with her behavior problems. Okay. I don't, damn it, I don't know. But maybe this is going to help her with that. But, he's like, oh, my God, I'm really a dad. And now he feels remorseful. He's sorry that he did not come to be with her during the delivery. He said he should have been there. And he really should have. But shoulda, coulda, woulda did not stop them from taking that scalpel and bringing that baby here. And so you can't go back and look at that. She seems okay with it. She asked him, does he want to learn how to change a pamper? I mean, does he want to change the baby pamper? So he like, yeah, I want to change the baby pamper and everything. So this mofo goes... This mofo, soon as the daggone diaper is off, he talking about anus, 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 and she's like, what? Anus, anus. She's like, okay, butt. He said, yeah, y'all call it a butt, And then he says that the baby got big balls. He talking about, yeah, this definitely my son. I said, now, this is disgusting. You mean to tell me that we got somebody with big balls and another heavy sack? We don't need no more damn heavy sacks on 90 Day Fiance, okay? But, it was funny because, they say things differently than we do. We don't walk around and say you got a big anus. We go, we walk around and say you got big butt, you got big ass, you know what I'm saying? But again, I thought it was just really sweet. It was good to see him here. It was good to also see him be remorseful for, what he has done and just not being there for her and realizing that he really should have been there. And if it was me, I would have some forgiveness in my heart as it relates to that. But at the end of the day, they are now parents to a beautiful baby boy. They released their pictures on Instagram, and I am just like in love with him. I think he's the cutest little baby. The grandparents was even, imitating how he was stretching and how his arms were like this. And everybody is just in love with the baby. And you know what? Congratulations to the two of them. Long time, long time. So anyway, the next couple I want to talk about is our boy Paul and Karine. So Paul and Karine have made a decision to purchase the cheaper apartment, which was wise. And they're supposed to be trying to settle in to this apartment. But as we know, Karine revealed last week through Paul seeing a text message come up from somebody named Jared that Karine is accepting money from a man and his mom, I guess, here in the United States. And so Paul is having a problem with Karine being with this other man. Even though Karine alleges that she's not doing anything wrong, Paul still has a problem because, as we know, Paul has a problem about everything. So he and Karine, we see Paul tell Karine that he can't find a job. So he's out there, in town, I guess, and he's walking around with this bulletproof backpack in the front of, like, who the fuck is going to hire you when you're walking into the establishment? First of all, you don't even know how to say job. You don't even know how to properly say employment. And you just coming in, and these motherfuckers looking at him thinking they about to go to war with his ass. And he's in there asking for a job, but he's not dressed. He's not dressed properly. He's not showing up in the room right. The one man told him, man, if you don't get the and you don't get up out of here, the lady looked at him every time, job, get job. She looking like, no, ain't no job up in here. Go ahead. Big ass help wanted sign on the front, on the front of the wooden window. Ain't nobody messing with no damn Paul because he'll have himself together. But anyway, so Paul, he goes back home and he tells Karine that, Karine, that he can't find a job. And Karine said, Paul, you don't want to work. So Paul's like, what do you mean I don't want to work? She said, you don't want to work anywhere, Paul. The money is short up in this mofo. I need you to go and get a job, and I need you to have some money. But I'm thinking to myself, how is this mofo who has no legal work visa he doesn't even have the proper paper. First of all, they think that he's a terrorist, okay? So you got this mofo going out here, Karine, who has no work permit. He's barely staying in the damn country, okay? And then you want him to get a job and you want to kick the man while he's down. Now, Paul, he ain't always been right. But I come on, Karine, how the hell he gonna find a job? Paul said, I can't find a job in the town. I'm gonna have to do some odds and end work. She said, bitch, he was like, this this all the money that I made in America was taking care of you. Karine was like, Paul, you didn't have no damn job. You didn't have a job when you were at home in Kentucky. And so, Paul gets a little offended because he's like, everything you got, Karine, I gave to you. I sent money over here. I took care of you. I brought things for the baby. I may have left him at home, but damn it, I brought it. And I don't understand why Paul, excuse me, y'all. I don't understand why Paul won't get his mother to mail the stuff unless, of course, they don't think that the stuff is ever going to get there. Because, they had to take, a whole year's journey just to get from the mainland over to, where they living at. But anyway, so Karine is, being ungrateful, in my opinion. Paul has really done a lot for Karine. And Karine is tripping. She's telling Paul, you mad at me. You're mad because you're afraid that somebody else in the United States is going to treat me better than you did. And better than you do. And you know what? Karine may be right. But here's the thing, boo. I ain't seen your ass work nowhere. I ain't seen you pick up a mop, a broom. I haven't seen you kick no rocks. I ain't even seen you kick up dust. All I've seen you do, Karine, since you've been with Paul is lay up on your ass in that apartment in that junky ass home that you refuse to clean up. Now, come on now. Let's get all the way. Come on, y'all. Karine, you're not doing anything. You should be an independent woman. Now, I don't know what the culture is over that mofo, but damn it, look, get your ass up and do something. Okay, you were so anxious after you married Paul to get pregnant. You knew what it was. You got pregnant before, and unfortunately, you had a miscarriage. And now your ass gonna sit up there and be ungrateful when this crazy mofo really has tried to do everything that he can do. Now, he don't get it right. Granted, this mofo don't get it right. But damn it, he don't get it all wrong. So Paul decides that, you know what? I need to calm down because Paul started getting hyped up, okay? Paul went to level 10 up on that ass. And so Paul said, you know what? I'm going out here. Paul goes outside into a wooden box. I don't know if it was a chicken coop, a dog coop, or what it was. That bitch kept saying, calm, calm, calm down. Paul, calm down. Now you know you about ready to lose your mind when you are flicking out and you are at the point where you talking to yourself as a third person and bitch like you having a straight up conversation and you answering your damn self. Paul said, calm, calm, calm down, calm. Yes, Paul, calm down. Okay, when? Now. Paul going to shit. Paul, okay, Paul's going in the shit. How long you want me be in this bitch? Okay, Paul, stay there till you calm. And I'm sitting up here saying this mofo about to kirk out. Paul is about to lose it. Karine standing at the door. She like, this is a simple mofo right here. Like, why am I with this mofo? Paul, come on out the doghouse, boo. Get out the chicken coop. Paul, like, calm. Calm. I'm staying out here, Karine, till I calm the hell down. Karine really in this, and I know that she need money. But bitch, you know poverty. You been po. Okay? And maybe Paul knows poverty too. But he doesn't know poverty to the degree that he's living in it with you. And this mofo, as crazy as he may be, has really tried to make sacrifices for Karine. If Karine, and that's why I see that why Paul has done these GoFundMes you've seen on Instagram, when Paul has done various GoFundMes and all that kind of stuff, just trying to satisfy Karine, trying to buy birthday presents and get things for the baby. And now I see why. But, Karine is on the other side, and she like, you know what, I got enough juices in me to play with this guy in the United States. And so, you can really see the thing both sides, both ways. But I do understand Paul's frustration and wanting to bust a bitch upside the head. Like, I really do understand all that. And Karine is being nasty to Paul. She's throwing shade. She's saying stuff that's unnecessary, acting as if she's God gift to men and she can get her somebody else. Get somebody else with your swollen ass self. See whether or not they take care of you and your baby too. Come on, Karine. Like that's you don't kick a mofo when they down like that. And Paul is down. This mofo was over here in the United States cleaning up doo-doo for your ass. All right. The last couple that I want to talk about is our girl Jenny. Y'all, I'm feeling some kind of way. Y'all. I'm feeling some kind of way about Jenny. Jenny said, bitch, I am not your mistress. Okay, so y'all, we see Jenny. Y'all know Jenny is down there in the hood. She don't speak the language. She's a whole white woman. And Jenny is like, y'all, I'm short up in this mofo. Okay? Sumit them went home to his parents because they done snuffed his ass out, okay? They like, you know what? Come home right now or what? Okay? So Sumit leaves Jenny and tell her, bitch, don't come out the house. Get Uber Eats, DoorDash, or somebody, John Peapod, or something like that to deliver you something to eat. And Jenny like, how I'm going to do that? Like I'm stuck up in here. Think I'm going to stay stuck up in here? So Jenny with her bold ass self said, bitch, I'm going to find me a job. My money is low and rent is due up in this mofo. Sumit ain't came back. This mofo done left me up in here by myself. And I'm about to go get me a job. So she out there trying to get, a rickshaw, right? Then she got her fingers up, okay? Like she's standing up in New York. Jenny thinks she in Manhattan at Times Square, okay? She got that thumb up, that hand out, you know what I'm saying, trying to, hail a cab. So they just riding past her. One of them rolled past her, waved to her. Jenny said, no, bitch, don't wave, pick me up. So she just determined that she gonna go ahead on the dive out in the damn street in front of the next one that came by. So he ain't had no other choice but to stop and pick Jenny's ass up. So he picks Jenny up and everything. So Jenny was like, look, I need to go to the employment agency. The name of it is Ngafa. Okay, Ngafa. You need some money, Ngafa some. Okay, we got some, Ngafa some. So she was like, and bitch, don't take me to the wrong place. So she gets up in there. The dude was like, oh, I know what Ngawsome is. So, she riding up in that joy, she about to fall up out that cab. She said, oh, here goes something for me to hold on to. Jenny walks up in there, she looking out, music playing and dust kicking all up. She said, the fuck am I? So she said, we're the name of the joint, you know what I'm saying? She finally located. She walk up in the employment office. She goes to stick her hand out like this and shake the dude hand. Dude was like, so Jenny was like, oh, okay. You got a job? I'm looking for a job. He said, you got papers? She said, I need a job. This employment agency. They don't call it the employment agency there, y'all. So Jenny go up in there, right? Jenny need her damn job. Jenny said, I'm going to say job. I don't care how many kind of ways I got to say. He going to understand what I'm saying. She said, bitch, you speak English? He said, nah. She said, damn. Um, um, hammer nail, screwdriver, computer, type job. You know what I'm saying? Telephone operator, cell phone. Like Jenny's like, she up in that mofo playing charades. So he was like, look, what you looking for? A job? You got papers on you? So Jenny was like, I don't have no papers. He said, you got a work visa? No, you married around this mofo? Jenny said, no. He said, bitch, I don't have nothing for you. Go ahead on and get your clerk type his ass on up out of here. So Jenny's got to go back. You know what I'm saying? She don't have no, she was like, what am I do? What am I do? So the next thing we know, we see Jenny decides that, she going to get up in the middle of the night and walk to a cotton freaking cyber cafe so she can talk to her daughter. Are you crazy? She knows the dangers, or either she don't believe it. She knows the danger of women walking around in those streets at night. The whole time Jenny was walking, I only saw one woman and she was with a man. It's a man's world at night, Jenny. Sumit told you don't leave the house. Did he have to tell you to make sure that you was like the Red Roof Inn and that you left the lights on? Jenny, what? So Jenny's up in the cafe, she's Skyping her daughter and everything. She like, hey, I'm doing okay. Everything, doing good. How are you at home? Well, look, let me just go ahead on and drop this bomb on you real quick. Sumit left. Yeah, he left. Girl, I've been sitting up in that damn apartment dry rotting. Do you hear me? I can't wash my ass, can't wash my hair, can't brush my teeth. I can't do nothing. I ain't got no food. Uber Eats, a Pizza Hut got my damn delivery sent to the wrong damn. Like I'm in here. I'm starving up this mofo. I'm really doing bad, but Sumit ain't came back. And you know what? This mofo, he's sitting up here lying. When he gonna come back? Baby, come back. Baby, please come back. So the daughter was like, Mom, come on now. Now, you gotta, can you imagine that's your mother in another country and she done got dropped off. She feeling like a stray hoe out that camp. So the next thing we see is Sumit. Jenny goes back and Sumit comes over there. He comes to visit her. You know what I'm saying? So Jenny walking with him hand in hand. She got a little issue with him, as I would too. But the only difference between me and Jenny is I would have been gone. I would have been gone. So anyway, she says, what did he want me here for? I'm starving. I don't have no money. I can't do this on my own. And I'm sitting up here saying, well, what? So anyway, y'all, because I'm trying not to get, like all hyped up and stuff. And so Debbie, she goes with him, and there's a barber sitting in the middle of the damn dusty road. Sumit said, I need to go ahead on and get my face cleaned up. I've been with my parents and everything, but I need to get my face cleaned up. So, she said, we're right here. He said, yeah. So he lay down, he tell dude, go ahead on and, hook me up. So while he's getting hooked up, he's like, how you been doing? She was like, fine. I mean, a couple of my deliveries didn't come on time and everything, but, I'm good. I went to go and talk to my daughter and told my daughter that you left my ass. So Sumit was like, when? She was like, I went to the cyber cafe. He was like, when? She was like, at night. It was night. It was, it was daytime, her time, nighttime, this time. I said, hell, this the only time I'll be able to call her. Sumit was like, how the hell you gonna leave out? Didn't I tell you not to leave out? It's too dangerous for you to go out in the streets. I've already told you this. Jenny was like, bitch, I'm not your mistress. You treat me like a mistress. Sumit was like, why would you say something like that to me? Ain't no way in the world that I would treat you like that. I love you. I had to go home to my family because that's what I had to do. And bitch, I'm going back. Jenny was like, well, you need to come on back home. How you gonna leave me here and go back to your family like this? I don't even know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get around. I'm lonely as hell. I need you to be here. He was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can come and visit you, like a little rabbit in the damn pet store, but I can't be here with you. And Jenny is like, wait a minute, what? Jenny is devastated because she really is stuck over that mofo with. He telling her about the dangers. He said, you are a white woman with blue eyes. You can't walk these streets at night, Jenny. The next thing you know, bitch, they be asking for a ransom for you. Jenny, go home already. Baby, go home. Like, this ain't working out. Your consultant, your financial consultant told you before you went over there, Jenny, that you didn't have enough money. Go home, Jenny, go home. Like, this ain't working out. And Sumit's not telling the truth to his family. He a whole fool over there. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't love Jenny, but this ain't working out, y'all. And you can't make something happen that just ain't gonna happen for you. And it's so sad because Sumit got to go back to his family. And when is he ever going to get the balls, the tenacity to tell his family the truth? He got Jenny over there. Jenny told him in America, men have mistresses and they put them up in apartments. They go over to the house and they play with them and they do whatever they want to do. They bunk them and all of that kind of stuff. And then they go back to their family and this is how I'm feeling. This is what it is. Sumit said, this ain't what it is. This ain't what it is. I got you in that house like a gerbil. I gave you a couple of little sunflower seeds and some scrappy little pieces of. I got you in a cage like a gerbil. And even when she came out and she was walking that night, it was all kinds of guys standing around looking all weird. Hell with that. Jenny, go back home. I don't know how this story ends with the two of them, but I'm like, God dang. Could y'all endure that? Like, women, for real, tell the truth. Could y'all do? It ain't enough big, heavy sack. It ain't enough. It just ain't enough. Because there's plenty of supply over here. Y'all, as I said, this particular episode, in my opinion, gotta be. It wasn't hot like it needed to be. It gave us some information, but it just wasn't hot like it needed to be. I want to see the altercation between Jenny and the family, and I want to see what goes down with that. But until then, this episode gets a rating of a B. Let me know in the comment section what you would rate this. Would you even give it as high as a rating as I did? I gave it, like I said, I gave it a B because, they had the baby. And I thought that it was real precious. But the rest of this episode, it was all right. It wasn't, okay. Okay, so Punchy Logan says Sumit called me last week pretending he's calling from the revenue agency. I hope that's a joke. So y'all gave it. Okay, so let's see what ratings y'all gave it. Jacqueline said it was boring. She gave it a C. Lola gave it a C plus. Book for Life gave it a B minus. Christy Reardon gave it a B. Um, Christine Taylor gave it a C minus. Cal Whitman gave it a C. PKN Pinkram gave it a C. G ISE. Ooh. Sorry, baby. I was getting ready to delete you. She gave it a Rod gave it a C minus. Um, a Hebrew sister gave it a B. Kim Radcliffe gave it a C. Cena Joy gave it a C. Somebody, Esther Valley Jones, gave it an F. Okay. Maya gave it a C minus. 123 Gordiva gave it a D. Abby Riviera gave it a C. MK gave it a C. Okay, so for the most part, you all have given it, I guess the C's ruled us out. Let me know what y'all think. I will be back in about 15 minutes. I'm going to be doing a special episode of Say It Ain't So. As you all know, for all of you all who have been on Instagram, that Clint was indeed arrested with Tracy. So I will be back in approximately 15-20 minutes with another episode of Say It Ain't So, Auntie. Say It Ain't So. For all of you all who are into Family Chantel, I will be doing that review tomorrow. That joint was a little bit juicy. I mean, Jaw got busted. You know what I'm saying? But Jaw said, bitch, y'all ain't going. He said, you may control winter, but bitch, you don't control me. Come on back tomorrow, y'all, so we can talk about that episode tomorrow. So again, I will be back out in 15-20 minutes to do a special segment on Clint. Say it ain't so, Auntie. Say it ain't so. So thank you all so much for being here. If you like what you saw, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends and your family. Love you all to pieces. Mwah. Bye, y'all. I love these people. Yes.